Welcome to your energy forecast from Animals as Messengers. This is your spiritual energy forecast for the second week of June. And I just want to invite you to be open to receiving from these incredible sentient beings. And just ask yourself, what are you willing to receive? How much joy, how much ease can you and your animal body be open to receiving this week? Oh, and I love it. So get right into it. So we have Parrot as the direction of north, messenger from the air, from Vata. And I love parrots. They're so intelligent, aren't they, in being able to mimic or parrot back the words that we are spelling as this energetic frequency into the world. And I think parrot is such a beautiful messenger to remind us to be aware, to really pay attention to the words that we're spelling into being, and to get really honest, to ask, is this your inner saboteur voice that's keeping you in this low vibrational frequency of no receiving? Or are you using your words, your messages that you're receiving intuitively, not only what you're putting out into the world, but what you're speaking into your body, that's perhaps keeping you stuck in the things that you don't want, right? In the limiting beliefs, or what I call protective patterns. And to just use parrot energy, the medicine of parrot this week, to be very mindful of your self-talk. Are you repeating? Are you putting out into the world what you truly believe? Or are you giving that intuitive, high vibrational frequency away to others, but you're not willing to actually fully receive it for yourself? The light language, the love that is coming to you. You know, are you generous to give of yourself, of your words, of your kindness, to bring in more love into the world through the spoken word? Or are you using your words, your spelling, to heal, to integrate, to complete some of the ancestral wounds, the traumas that we've been working on the whole of last week? Or are you willing to receive and believe, to really trust, to embody these high vibrational frequencies of sound that are so healing when they come from light and love, and are here for you to lean into the abundance that's available to you, to have more joy and more flow in your life? Or are you repeating old saboteur programs? Or are you not taking faith into action that's true and nurturing for your soul? Are you holding yourself back in these old vibrational frequencies of suffering, of carrying trauma forward? So pay attention this week to what you're parroting out in the world that's just repetitive, but you don't believe it. And also be aware of the frequencies of what others are saying to you, and ask yourself, is it true for you? While you're being aware of the words you're weaving into being through your pen, through your thoughts, through this internal process of being a witness to what you're spelling into being. Be very aware of what you're saying to yourself and also saying to others. Are they congruent with what you're asking for? Or are they the opposite of that? Are they aligned with your heart and your soul's purpose? And can you be more aware of using your intuitive voice to really tune in on a subtle sense, a very body-based sense of what others are saying, and to be aware of any kind of unseen or acknowledged hidden agendas that other people may be projecting on you. And are you willing to strengthen your boundaries and say no more? Just say what you need and then take aligned action. If you haven't, take advantage of my free 5 little videos on the 5 simple and very magic little words that we sometimes forget to use. I'll post the link below. But just be aware of the value of your words, because your voice has power. And when you can start to change that internal conversations, stop repeating, parroting the same words over and over again, and see what is available to you, then you can speak to the truth and the love of who you truly are and what you are spelling and weaving and creating into being through the intention and power of word. And moving on to the direction of east. I love it that we have all the feathered ones today. And in that sort of direction of east, continuing to build the theme of the week comes from Nightingale. And to really look at how are we dreaming and speaking into being, that there actually is love and abundance all around us. And if you've ever heard a Nightingale song in the night, she's always reminding us that we are so loved. Even in the depth of despair and darkness, her song is one of love and hope, to remind us that even though you maybe can't see where you're going in the dark right now, you can trust that just as the sun sets every night and the moon rises, that the sun will rise again. And then you get to live your life all over again in this new level of self-awareness and connection with the light within you, and the light that is available for you. And maybe you can just put your hand in your heart right now and thank the energy and medicine of parrot and nightingale to sing into being that I am the light I am. I am the love, the light and love I am. I am the abundance I am. And just to remember that there's abundance, there's prosperity, there is value and gifts, even in the seemingly 0 point field of nothing, right? Of the darkness. Just allow yourself to feel and trust into that, into the light that you have available to you right now, and what will come again tomorrow when you open your eyes to a new day, to a new dawn, and the opportunity that is available to you to use that beautiful potential to really create more love, more abundance in your life. And ask Nightingale in her medicine to illuminate for you what it is that you most need to see, not in just the normal, but in the subtle senses, to shine a light on some of the ways through the challenges that are coming to you right now, and just to feel the love, feel the abundance, and use your bird song, use your voice to sing your love and your dreams into the world. Speak into those dark, empty places, the void where all life comes from. And then in doing so, what if you could give it forward, to pay it forward, and raise that vibrational energy in the collective consciousness of hope and support and faith that others are maybe waiting to hear your song, your story, and bring that lightness into the world through the love of your being. You are a being made of love. It's such a beautiful time to be alive, even though it's uncomfortable, I know. So moving on. Oh, and I love this. I love that everything is high in the sky so far in the spiritual forecast this week, where we're bringing the messages of the winged ones down into the long-legged blondes of Africa, the giraffes, who with their beautiful, long, graceful, elegant neck is always saying to us, stretch yourself out of those old familiar places that are predictable, maybe comfortable, but they're not supporting you in your growth. So listen to Giraffe this week to really stretch your neck and widen your perspective, and then bring yourself down your divine line and root it. Observe it as the silent witness before you speak it into being. What your attention and your intention is for this week going forward. Can you open your eyes like this beautiful wide-eyed giraffe medicine and have a beginner's mind, have the curiosity to pervade the wider landscape where everything looks flat until something is out of place. And this is where we need to really be aware of the finer details that are maybe right under our nose or right under the ground that we stand on, and ask your ancestral helping spirits, the animal guides, to support you in really seeing what is available to you so that you can stretch yourself outside of your current comfort zone. It's all there in the potential, in the infinite possibilities. So ask, using giraffe medicine, to notice what you've been missing, that your view maybe has been too wide, too far in the future. And notice what catches your attention in the space that you occupy right now. And ask Giraffe, as your guide, to really give you the wisdom and the courage and the support of a new perspective, where you take from the heavens, from parrot, from the birds, and ground it, because up until now maybe you've been sticking your neck out too far, and maybe it's been in other people's business, not your own. But just see what's right under your nose, what's right under the ground where your feet are planted. Root down into that, and just send gratitude and thanks as well to giraffes who are slowly being driven to extinction in Africa right now. It breaks my heart to see what's happening to so many of these gentle herd animals that are here to remind us to stop worrying about the things that are not ours to change, and to really pay attention to what can you do right now where you are to bring about the changes that you would like to see, not only for yourself but for your beautiful concerns. And how we can support the giraffes, the animals that are being driven to extinction, the way that we're treating nature. How can we align our deepest desires for a sustainable planet where all life thrives? How can you bring your head out of the clouds right now, trying to figure out everything from a mental construct, what needs to be fixed, and know that there's nothing to do here except love into being. There's nothing to fix. There's not one solution. But look at what's out of alignment in your life and what you're seeing in the world reflecting back to you, an incongruence, and play your part. See the value in you and what only you have to bring to the world. And use your voice. Use your clear-sightedness as we activate and become more psychic as the pineal gland starts to decalcify with these huge fluxes of light waves that are available to us. And even though it's not comfortable, it's necessary work, and we need to go into the shadows and find the value of the gifts that have been given to us. And your final card for the week as we move from south to west, this is the rite of passage, where we take all our dreams and our visions from the winged ones, from parrot, from nightingale, and we bring it down into the ground through giraffe medicine, from this wider perspective down our divine line, down further into the earth. Oh, And we have brown bear again reminding us that yes, there's work to do. Yes, we need to play our parts. And we also can't do that if we're not valuing the part that we're playing. So again, bringing everything from the ethers, from the heavens, to create heaven on earth, and to support Mother Earth, Gaia, Pachamama, and ask for the medicine of brown bear to be with you as you put the hard work and the hustle and the grind, where maybe you're pushing or forcing yourself out of that ease and flow and abundance, to look at that there is a time for action, there's a time for introspection. And brown bear is a bear that knows the season he's in. He takes the visions and dreams and this wider perspective from giraffe medicine. And bear invites you to be patient, to hibernate, to let the visions sink deeper into trusting. With patience, trusting that sometimes the solution that you're looking for, the gifts in the challenges, the clarity that you're needing right now to gain momentum, comes from sometimes pushing pause on the world to rest your physical body, which is recalibrating to these higher vibrational energies, and it takes an incredible amount of energy to do that. So brown bear is saying, take a time out, take some rest time, so that you can take your head out of the clouds and preview the lay of the land, see where you're at, and take what's in the imaginal world, what's in your imagination right now, and ground it into being fully embodied. This is the infinite space of possibilities that's making itself visible to you right now. And using the gentleness of bear, of giraffe, to plan out your next direction. And perhaps there is no step. It's just about being where you are now, in a rest phase. Because sleep restores the body. It allows us to have clear-headed strategizing for clear-sightedness. We can't do that when we're exhausted, when our bodies are tired. So take time to rest this week after a period of expansion, excuse me, where you're bringing your next creation, your next vision into physical actualization. And take time to appreciate and celebrate the abundance of creation, the abundance of vision that you have, with patience, with faith before action. Just allow yourself to let go of any frustrations or any anger in thinking that you should be further along, that you have to get to the answers to solve problems. Just take a break. There's nothing to do here. Just ask brown bear medicine to support you in allowing these insights to ground, to hibernate, to strengthen in intuition, in your dream state, in your rest state. And know everything in divine time. And sometimes the best action is no action. It's stillness. It's a lightness of being, to go within and to allow the dreams and the creations and the ideas to come into being, so that you can better understand where you're at, what season you're in, and to just trust that miracles, you are a miracle, but the miracle of you in abundance and resourcefulness comes to you from a restored, rested, healthy body. So trust, Great Spirit and these beautiful animal guides are here to support you this week. So do what needs to be done to bring the visions down to earth, and then remember to use the visionary powers, the frequencies of parrot, of nightingale, of giraffe, and brown bear to celebrate in the rest state what you're creating, and that you have everything that you need to create more abundance, more flow, more time freedom. You know, bear is a great one to remind us that there's a time for everything. Time is not a construct, but it is the one thing that you never get back. But it's in the nothing to do, it's in the nothing to prove that you get to take a rest. You get to digest. You get to soak up the sunshine. And you get to fill yourself up again with this vital life force energy for the week ahead. So make it count. Be patient. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing short meditations to just anchor in the medicine of the week. So if that's something that interests you, I'll post that below in the comment section, and I'd love to know how you're going to take some rest state this week. And in case nobody's told you, I love you, I see you, I honor you, and I would love to witness your story, your voice in the world, what you're dreaming into being, and what aligned action steps you're going to take this week to just nurture your beautiful animal body and to allow the cells to permeate abundance and to be able to receive what's available to you going forward. So if this resonates with you, please like it, share it. I do these every week if you're new to me, and just a beautiful way again to just know that you're not alone, that you are divinely guided, that the sentience and great mother, great spirit are there to meet you where you're at and give you what you are asking for, but you have to be willing to ask. So if you're feeling nudged to find out how to work with me on a deeper level, just send me a DM, and I'd be happy to set up a time to speak to you and see if we're a fit. And in the meantime, be amazing, trust that you have everything that you need, and witness the parts and pieces of you that you're bringing home, right? Or you're taking your ideas and visions out of the sky and you're grounding it into your physical body so that you can take aligned action and do the work that you're here to do. And I'll meet you there. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.